Okay, so this is my second walkthrough that I will be doing. Hope you guys are doing fine and having a great day or beginning to have a good day. And hopefully by the end of this, y'all and me could get better at this game. So starting in 1, 2, 3, go. So in this game, I'm basically playing Valkyrie, but the position that I held was bad. As you can see, I ranked on height and it scanned the beacon. But however, I wasn't thinking straight, because if it was thinking straight, I would not make this play that you will see right now. Exactly. I did drop down. Obviously, I missed my shots. However, I should have stood on height. If I stood on height, I would be able to just get a kill. But obviously, I still need better aim. But height, staying on height would be a better advantage in that gunfight. The castle is the MVP. So what will I do here now? I'm just reloading and they're trying to rotate. But I just said not reload my alternator as yet. The only gun could cost it. No, see, look at that. Look. I reload my alternator right into a gay pause. That's so crazy. That's a nice flank from Ash. I knock again. I basically saw the bird. It was me that caused this loss. That's why like having a bad teammate sometimes can make you lose a gunfight. And I was a bad teammate. I shouldn't have put myself in that situation in the first place. However, good teammates, man, they trade. So in this next clip now, I was I'm playing Gibby. And he loot is slow. I was very indecisive. That's what caused my death, as you can see. Loot is slow and bad. I couldn't make up my mind what I wanted to say. I wanted the R9, but I dropped the R9. And I deadlocked. I was stuck in a animation and it basically got packed up. If you know that you're landing with people around you, you should be secure in yourself and ready and decisive, not indecisive. I know what your decision is going to be. There's some good shots, take some cover. Try, boy. If bro had like a grenade or something, he could have felt. But yeah, it was the fault of that because they had a 3v2 on them. I playing Gibby a game, same spot. That's the way I handle this. So you remember earlier I was speaking about having height, but I have height. But I missed my shots. But what I should have do, I should have stand next to the pillar and crouched. So the only thing that the guy could have hit was my armrest. Alright, so I'm healing. I'm trying to get a little cover. How can I play this? I'm trying to loop around. I just hit some shots, but it wasn't enough. I'm not going to lay with that pistol. I'm not good with it burst, and I hardly been using it because of that. But however, I'm trying to practice using that. Before it was a late gun, and it was just let's call it. It was an auto. It wasn't a burst. If that made sense. Yeah, so the same gameplay was res again. I always say I heard a guy, so I put on my bubble, and plus I have a paw booster, so that's why I'm able to spam it. You can see in the left corner, 9 seconds, so I'm able to get it back fast as possible. I shouldn't have had ADS. I should have just hit fire. No hit fire. I always say put on my bubble because I'm in a slow animation. And I always say, since I'm a bubble, I can slow heal when you open. But I should have just hit fire before. So slow I loot. But initial stage I should have just hit fire instead of aim on sights. If a guy is that close to you and it don't sights, it's basically useless on the rest of the time. Cause the time that you're taking to kill to aim on the sight, you could just hit fire. I hit fire is faster. Alright, so guys around this building. I believe a Maggie was inside, if I could, from my recollection. Yeah, Maggie. So he tried to play aggro there, but obviously Maggie dropped on. That's one thing I love about Apex. Apex is a game that tells you there's other squads as soon as the other team hits like shooting at you. That one thing that I love about it. It gives you cues. The game is very cute. I was in the open, so I should have stayed on height though. That was a very good ult. I was able to make those great reset. So there goes, so the guys backed up completely. Mirage should have shot me in my back when it was claiming that animation. See how it hit fired? You know, I have a paw boost on Gibby boy. Do what you want. That's the truth. So slow I loop. That's my purple mouse. They look so slow. Got some water, boy. So, bro, obviously cracked him and said he's wrong. Who knows if he's wrong? I don't know, but he knows. The power having the microphone. So, obviously, I'm trying to flank with Newcastle. Obviously, Newcastle put on his show. And he goes forward, but he'll rush him more. I love this area of the map, though, honestly. It's very cool to see, and it has nice loot. But I just like how it looks, the aesthetics. It's very cool. So final circle ends around the icy area.
Bottomless batteries. Ring closing in 10.
Got an amp here. Extended heavy mag here. Level 3.
Overflow, lots of them. That is him. But obviously, bro, still. But that was him. That was very good damage. Obviously, it makes no sense to ult here because my ult wouldn't do any damage. If he was playing Costa, I could have I could have thrown a smoke grenade, not a smoke grenade, my gas grenade, which is my ultimate. I still got some ring damage. That was an interesting Newcastle ult. Very nice ult. As you can hear the ticks. That is damaging shields, shells. Maggie, very nice. In my next gameplay, we're gonna see Maggie, but this is part 2 of the first video I sent. See, old bro just in the open taking shots. That's bad. He didn't get any cover or nothing like that. But obviously, since I have the boost, I wanted bro to res. I wanted Newcastle to res him.
Brothers, let's move this way. Shield up. I got you. Contact with
I wanted, in that moment, I wanted Newcastle, but in hindsight, bro was playing no shots. I wanted Newcastle to res him. I didn't know that at the time. Well, I read he put it on cover fire. That was a very good move from Newcastle. So obviously I have my speed boost. And I'm running. But Apex in a very good space right now, and I love that a lot. A lot of people are playing Apex, a lot of creators. Obviously, one of my creators that I watch right now, not one of my creators, one of the YouTube creators that I watch heavily on Apex gameplay is Clay Watson, as you could have told, as you could have told previously. Obviously, I'm having trouble speaking because normally I don't speak standard English, which is sad. I normally speak in a dialect, so that's why I may say the wrong thing. That's why, man. So bear with me. The more that I practice, this is also, that is a very good shot. The more that I practice speaking like this, the better I will get. So yeah. But obviously I pass English, so that's why I prefer speaking in dialect, but I understand a reason why I should speak also standard English, because there was a big YouTuber that came to our island, which was Speed, and the more I watch his videos, the more I understand that to have a wider audience, you have to like speak in a clear diction so people can understand you. I'm playing very aggro, but I'll get back to that story. Look at this aggro, look. I love to see it. I could have got the kill, but bro took it from me. But yeah, though, like, that's why I recognize, because when he was speaking to some Caribbean guys, Caribbean people, it was very hard for him to understand. Obviously, the West, that's what a lot of people grew up watching, so we're accustomed listening to Americans or UK people speaking, or normally other people speaking from foreign countries. Their accents we could understand. So obviously, on a broader stage, that is a very good shot. On a broader stage of like telecommunications and like TV, a lot, like, there hasn't been very much of a Caribbean presence, so that's why like, it was most like people find it hard. That is a very good ult. That is a very good ult. That is a very good ult. Yeah, so basically like it's hard for, but yeah, I rushing these guys now because I recognize these men was cracked and my team didn't want. Yeah, so boy, Gibby Oat so crazy. Gibby Oat is just whole man, boy. Like Gibby Oat just stop people from pushing. It second guess itself like what some fences. So yeah. So that's what I recognize. Like only like recently, like I've seen like Caribbean accents being used on the broader stage. For example, in the F1 movie with Brad Pitt and the guy that played, I think it's Frank Lucas, not Frank Lucas, that played in that crime TV show. I forget what bro name. Alright, I'm gonna go out this story soon. So they basically just trying to kill these men.
Final ring. Let's get cozy.
What's I wanted to use my ult right there, right, but I couldn't because bro had on Gen. He had on his Watson Gen. If bro, I always say trade a bit, bro, with the res, but he was too close. He had on his Watson gen. If he didn't have on his Watson gen, I would have been able to like out, bro. But what he should have done, he should have just out, and then made them panic, and then basically shut out the gen. But yeah, as I was saying though, like, recently the movie that I watched, there was a Bayesian accent, and it was in that F1 movie. So what I genuinely believe in terms of that is that the more like Caribbean accents like put on like the TV screens, the more like accustomed people will get with speaking Caribbean, speaking as Caribbean Dela accents. Yeah. Obviously, like when they obviously reach a wider audience, I will revert back half and half out because I believe also like I could push the narrative in terms of using our dialects. Alright, so that was a nice story. I'm about to shoot him in. So this highlight here right now, we're just trying to in this highlight, I'm just trying to play aggro. So I recognize men on the building, but as you can see, I'm next to cover. But what I didn't like about this moment, like I trying to wait because look at these shots up. I should have pelt. No, I should have pelt. I should have thrown my nades. But I didn't understand why these men at the top. I don't understand why. I was free eats to them, but like I trying to help you. Shoot them guys in the open. My teammate nowhere to be found. What bro name? The real monkey man. The real monkey man is real far. I should have thrown my my termite grenades to get more damage. Crap, more guys. So basically, I believe I got not. Yeah, I got not out here. I'm assessing the building because I really want to push these guys. But as you can see, the real monkey man is not real close. That's what I don't really like about playing solos, but you can only use what you have. I was trying to get my choke. That's why I actively did that. That was a lot of damage. Well, I should have thrown my grenades. That is crazy. The real monkey man. No, he's on the run. I should have thrown my nades though at the bottom. So no, I could have thrown my nades, one nade at the bottom and then obviously one nade at the top. So as soon as they jump up the zip line, is a thermite, and I'll be able to slow them down and obviously get damage. So in this, I just basically begging for a rise.
This way, let's go. Already on my mark, firing for effect.
Honestly though, like watching Speed do all those stuff, it was cool to see him. The only thing about it, I just hope that most likely people idolize him, but hopefully hopefully if they do, they should stop, but they should not idolize people. And everyone are human beings, but it's very like, humbling to see and very cool to see that a person has all that motion. Because if a person has all that motion, they can make any change they want that is positive that they want to make. So it's very cool to see. But who am I to tell people what to do with their motion? Get your own motion and do what you want to do with that motion. Alright, so me obviously my teammate got knocked, so I'm basically trying to go and res bro.
Spotted. Sometime in it. A broken enemy shield.
That was a very good ult. That was a very good ult from Raisin. Raisin in the big 2026 boy. Playing Raisin in the big 2026 is like basically like playing Riff, like 2 years ago boy. Sure. My Riff has got nerfed into grown. Those Horizon means just loyal, boy. That's the truth. I wanted the rest here. That was a nice start from bro. Yeah, we lost.
Let's explore this way.
Alright, so on to the next gameplay. I'm playing Mirage Etoile. I'm not going to lie, I love Mirage when I used to play on the Xbox days as well. Mirage is one of my mains as well. So he basically just trying to get cover, as you can see. His perks are very nice. Being able to go invisible when healing, tough. So then you just want to pop off a bot, able to do it. The only thing about it, as you can see, like when a person hits you, you don't be invisible anymore, which is actually by 100% fair. This is very risky as me. But you know what they said? I don't know. My jewel's getting carny, boy. I gotta find a way to still be funny and speak like this. Cause I'm basically just concentrating. I'm basically just concentrating on speaking like this. That's why like I'm not really focusing on cracking jokes. Obviously, like if I was speaking in a dialect and speaking normally, our dialect or accent, whatever you want to call it, is fast. So that's why I'm taking my time and speaking. Yeah.
Check it out, care packet. Looking for sniper
But
optics.
Apex is very fun, but I don't have a stat right now, and I'm going to just play solos. But I've been watching Hey Watson. That man is crazy. Like when they say crazy, like in terms of good, like that was like I know like that had to tuck. I know that I know that took a lot of time to reach that standard of playing. Bro, nice. Bro, extremely nice.
Got one spotted.
If I didn't go into the building, I would have been able to shoot, bro. If I was on the jump tower, but that was in hindsight.
There's a jump tower here.
I wanted Vault to go on first, so we'll be able to get scans. Valkyrie is very nice as well. I love where all the legends are in like all the legends to me right now are like fear and balance and like in a very good space. So it's actually like besides Pathfinder. Pathfinder just got Pathfinder, like, if you have an amp, it's cool, man.
Looking for sniper optics.
So the worst legends was I always say don't have all the legends unlocked right now, so because I have to pay them, and I'm not doing that. I ain't. I'm not paying. But obviously, when they unlock all the legends, I'll be able to speak for that. But I only have a few legends.
There's like two teams.
Alright, bro. You not hear me speaking?
Below.
Let me speak, bro. Like, let me talk.
Get up there and bamboozle.
shots, but he missing. They should have thrown him in. Oh, he got a gen, so it don't make any sense to throw any mids. I know, yo. That map is so aggro, man.
Sending out another me.
Bro, that man is a very good player. He handled himself. That's what we all want from teammates, to handle themselves. We did that alone.
Need to recharge my shield.
I had a shot. No, boy, just load for no reason because I hit nothing.
Faking him out with a decoy.
Where are they?
Just look at this. I'm able to scan. Bro, actually tough, but we're gonna chase him now.
Half the squads of
I realize they're just talking, just aiming remote boy. I'm here supposed to be giving tips and tricks, so they get better.
for the next ring.
Got a replicator coming in.
Need light ammo.
Ooh, running into the guys. So they backing up to heal, I believe. But I should have pushed more. But lucky thing I backed up because that termite
I think there's a team in front.
basically block off the lane.
And then I'm not.
Sending out my decoy.
I basically wanted to box up because as you or in the other gameplay, this spot is just a choke whole lot. I do not want to get flanked from.
Lost this fucking play.
But it's funny that I knocked 2 guys. No, I knocked 4 guys and got 2 assists, but I have 0 damage. Boy, I could not buy a shot. I can't buy a shot at all.
I've got you. Hey, how about no more dying today?
Once my aim get crap, I'm gonna be so good at this game, bro. And
2 down.
my teammates are carrying me. Wait, a lot of carrying.
Hey, who invited the third party? Bogey in sight. We should head that way.
Copy that tower.
It's doom so clock. Rings moving.
For us.
Shields on that bandit.
We took the evap, but Vault took zipline.
Under fire. We should head that way.
Let's check out that one.
You Renaissance man coming in clutch for our teammates.
Positions marked on your map.
Reloading.
I believe bro got knocked here.
I think we go to zone.
Bamboozles for the fools. That was better in my mind.
I was wrong.
I need heavy ammo.
Some boy just, yeah.
Target spotted. How about we meet up there?
Care package over there. Care package over there.
Longbow Mirage. Ain't hit a shot yet. Triggered RP though. 38 RP though.
Charging up my shields.
It's a very nice angle. He no gets damage going, guys. Hip hip, hooray! Uh, I picked the wrong perk.
That's my nickname. Thanks.
I did not want that perk. I wanted the perk that, man, someone that gets bamboozled, their attack got refreshed, but I picked the wrong perk.
Replicator on its way down. Target's
Alright, so guys here now, so I'm gonna pull some shots. I should have shot earlier.
ring's close and we've still got a minute.
Reloading.
Bam! There goes a boozle or something like that.
Crack the shields on that bandit.
Big 60, crack. Ooh, I'm no popping for long bow. I'm no popping for the long bow. I'm not gonna lay off PTSD with snipers using. I'm extremely behind my teammates. I should have been closer.
Okay.
But yeah, as I was saying, I have PTSD with snipers because, like, I had to get sniper knots to play rank, and bro, like, I could not, like, for days. I just couldn't get it. See, if it was closer to my teammates, this wouldn't happen. But I believe I do a
Push him
little
back.
clutch up.
Should be one more.
I did a little clutch up.
Down one.
I ain't fun. So, I got a lot of clutch. I got a lot of clutch. Res.
String, and I smell victory. Smells like.
Where did the last one run to?
Oh well.
Care package coming in.
I got an amp here. Over armor.
I look so slow.
I'm the new kill leader. Lock up your women in wine, cause I'm on a roll.
0 kills, 5 assists, 6 knots.
Hey, looking for sniper.
How much damage?
Heavy ammo here.
220. Yeah.
Frag grenade here.
Shield battery here.
Also, too, like, I feeling that I have to speak all the time, so like, it's like kind of weird and draining. If that makes sense.
Got an amp here.
Because I'm trying to fill out like the voids in terms of. I should have recorded this video like, when I bought it with song, but if there's background
Right in front of me.
noise that someone speaking, but I want to leave it in because I came this far, and
To the rescue.
yeah, man, sir. Not that I don't care, is that
Might be one.
maybe it'll make it authentic.
Portal there.
But yeah, I was gonna say, like, in terms of speaking, because I want to be able to speak all the time, but alright, bro, we coming.
Kidnapped him.
Say we come in and they get knocked. But yeah, the vault fee slit, boy. That vault fee slit down there.
Reloading.
But yeah, though, I'm trying to like fill out like, the pockets of like emptiness by speaking.
There's one right here. Bamboozle him. Bad news, I'm down.
I got.
Hostile right here, right in front of me.
Cross. Nice.
Last member's down.
That was a very good call out for me.
Like I'm the kill leader.
But obviously, I'm not using a mic, so yeah.
You got bamboozled. A decoy is being deployed.
I alt him.
Need some help here. Bogey in my crosshairs.
That was a very nice kill. But if I had my bamboozled, I wouldn't be getting through this year. At home gonna handle this solid team, man. Nice rise, bro. Nice rise. I got my RP. The RP's RPing.
Punching a tunnel. 45 seconds. Rings close.
1 sec. Dudes to the rescue.
I'll be able to spam.
Don't take the portal.
Be able to spam your ultimate because you get your ultimate so fast.
There's like a team up here.
Enemy over there.
Yeah, so yeah, end zone. As you can see, the gameplay is way better than before. However,
Do you have
no, bro.
a mobile
I don't have one.
10 seconds.
let me see.
But yeah, like, it's better, but because obviously mid end zone, but it's not like no 5k and no 20 bombs, nothing like that, boy.
You got bamboozled.
I thought maybe I could trap them.
So I gotta forget my charger, boy. Where's my charger, man? Remember, I thought chargers, boy.
Play your life.
Yeah, so
You're on your own.
I got the charger. So it basically just rotting till zone get activated. I zone get activated about no.
Bruh.
Yeah, so I'm just going to make hold on. I never realized bro left. Bro's a top PC.
You got bamboozled.
Come.
Bam to the woozle. Yeah, sending out a decoy. 45 seconds. Range's not too far. I'm okay with that.
Nice port, bro. Alright, I'm looking know if this how could I handle it better.
Ultimate's up. 30 seconds.
I should have ult right there,
You got bamboozled.
but no, I should have ult before.
Ten seconds. The ring's basically knocking on the door.
Damn. If I had a better angle in terms of a flank, he would have been.
I'm back.
All right.
And I hit,
Fucking crash.
that riff was very good.
I do have my ult, so if you want, you can like play inside of it.
Alright, so this
and
next game not coming up would be the last game.
Damn, it's like wait. Like, possible moment. Alright, like right now. Get in. Get inside.
You got bamboozled.
Alright. What the fuck?
Need to recharge my shields.
Send in a decoy. Wait, how do I know I'm not
Alright, so I'm just gonna end it on that, man. Have a great and respectful day. Yeah.
I win!
only one. I'm down.
Hey, second place, bro. I'll take it. It is fun. Good game, boys.
We have our Apex champions.